I don't even know if the stream is running properly. It seems like it's running properly. It seems like it's... Oh, yo. Okay, I think it's back up. Hello. I don't know. This is a completely different setup to how I usually do it. So we're just trying this out. You know, we're gonna do a HandCam stream. I'm running this on a completely different system because it's in a completely different room. I don't know if this will run properly, actually. Chances are it's not going to, but I'm trying it anyways. So how's everyone doing today? We are, yeah, we're gonna play Beyblades, but that's just really all it is. Okay, I can't really yeah, no, this computer is really old. I'll yap about it once I move into something. All right, let me start this up. Yo, this is a whole different setup. I had to make this stuff. I made all this stuff in like one day, like yesterday. So yo, we got some Beyblades. We got this set up. I'm not sure if this actually is gonna stream. I don't. Is it okay? I'm not dropping frames or anything, so it seems like everything's kind of okay-ish. I think. Give me a moment. Let me actually lower the bit rate because I doubt my computer can handle that. It decided, okay, we're gonna do a simple. I'm gonna drop boop, boop. I think that's like generally about how much I had it on my regular computer. So yeah. We're gonna have some music on. Since this is, I had to import like all these from like other places. I don't actually know if like it all is running properly. So basically, you know, I got this, the handle, Beyblade parts, cameras. Okay, you know what? Let me move the camera. I have this giant ass arm. Like if you look, so I just gotta. Alright, that should give us a better angle for me to, like, get everything in place. So, you know, we have a bunch of Beyblades. So we're just gonna... It's just meant to be a day where we're just yapping. I just talk about whatever as we, play some Beyblades, you know? It's not meant to be anything serious. We're just chilling, doing whatever. I added new music to the art stream stuff, so this is, like, one of them. Because I was just reminded of like the old times of Little Big Planet. That's what it was. I don't know. I was just feeling a little nostalgic for that. So, if people want to ask for like, oh, I don't know, recommendations like what Beyblades to pull out, then you know, be my guest. But I do have to pull it out because I don't have like, I don't know. I guess the camera's not wide enough. So I just pull out a bunch of random stuff and just like, we just watch it, like, clash with each other while we just talk. You know, the other day, actually no, this wasn't the other day, this was a while ago. I'm pretty sure I've told this story before. But, I had my cousin come over, and we were discussing, like, you know, adult matters as, like, you know, catching up. Hey, what's changed with you? It's not like we don't actually see each other once a year. It's just that he doesn't specifically visit to our house. Like, it's been like years since that happened. So we're gonna... Oh, I should change my screen to the OBS because it helps me see what you guys are seeing. You know, move this back into place. Whoops, too low. There we go. Not far away enough. I think I need to move this a bit so it's more centered for you guys. So what we're pulling out today is Scythe Incendio on 4, and I think this is Taper versus Sphinx Cowl on 560 flat. Okay, for me to explain all of it, it's let's start from the beginning. I have these all completely organized and everything too. So I have this set up where like these two are my stamina. These are like designed to be like stamina bits, so the ones that last the longest in the stadium. Then there's the defense bits, which are meant to be able to handle like high impact attacks. These are the attack. Oh wait, no, they're called blades. The metal parts, the parts that clash, are called blades. So I have it separated. Like, you know, these are the attack types, and the ones down here are the balance type, which are the ones that take on the properties of more than one type. So this one is this unicorn one is one that's defense and attack. You know, I love yapping about this. I think this one's supposed to be attack and stamina. This one's also attack and stamina. A bunch of these are attack and stamina because attack is very much favored in this format, this game. And then in this section, I have the left spin bays. So I have the remake of Lightning El Drago, and the brand, and currently the only Beyblade X version of Beyblade, Cobalt Dragoon. Okay, and from here we have the ratchet, which is the middle part, which the number determines the amount of sides they all have, and then there's a height on the bottom. You can kind of see it right here. The clear. Let me pick a different one. All the colors on this are kind of bad, actually. Okay, so yeah, let me show this one. This one's a little better. The blue part is the amount of like sides they have. So this one's a two-sided ratchet, and underneath the red part you can see is the ratchet height. So it determines how tall it is. So for this one, this is a three-sided ratchet with I think this is 80, so 80 millimeters height. Then we go into the bits. I love 3D printing these. It gives off so much variety to play. So up here is like the balance type bits plus the random like special ones that people made up. This one's the ball type bits, which are for stamina. The pointed ones, which is for defense. They swapped it. In the old generations, they used to have it for the stamina types. Used to be the ones in the used to be the tipped ones, and then defense used to be ball. But because of the new a new way they make it, they do it they flipped it. And the flat tipped ones are the attack types because of the way they are designed. So let me pull out these ones. If these are too loud, I'm really sorry. I don't actually have a way to, you know, stop it from being loud as fuck. Because, you know, we just get to yap, and it's like, in the background we have this, you know, ding ding doom doom type of noises. Maybe I should put some tape down to like hold it in place. But, you know, if we can't, it'd be like that. So, you know, we just pull these out and just talk about whatever, I guess. Maybe I should get longer gloves. I'll consider that. Oh, okay, so in this case, we have a situation called a burst, where they explode out, and I have to grab everything. I do have both stadiums, because the Japanese version has a bigger stadium, and due to size restrictions for toys, you actually get a smaller stadium for the US version. This one's a longer one. And while we're doing this, I could also just show off some random stuff too. Like look at these slippers that came in. I got this like little rabbit guy. His name is Usagi. He's from he's from Chikawa. I got these like little slippers. You know, when my feet get a little cold, I just wear them. Yeah, we can just talk about whatever, I guess. Not really too sure what to talk about, actually. Actually, no, I do have some stuff I've written down. But, you know, we talk about whatever. This is a little bit less of a... I don't know, I'm going to put less of a filter on myself. You know, we want to talk about something a little bit more serious than we can. Of course, over Beyblades. But I'm not gonna, like, you know, just because it's a lower filter, I'm not gonna put in a complete lower filter. I also had to really lower the sensitivity, like up the sensitivity on this thing, just so you guys can actually hear the Beyblades hitting each other. So you basically get to hear me do everything. You get to hear my really bad chair, like, you know, rattle around. But yeah, no, I do find these games pretty exciting, you know, like, I really like watching them bounce around like crazy. Like, let me actually pull out a different one. Yeah, let's say Sphinx Cowl versus, I'm gonna pull out a different, this one that, it goes crazy. Yeah, Whale Wave. This one's a pretty cool one. Okay, let's do Whale Wave. 370 on. Also, let's say like flat. Yeah, I'm gonna swap Sphinx Cowl into more of a defense type. We're gonna go for regular needle. I'm probably not gonna explain like each typing. So yeah, this is a Whale Wave. That's what it's called. I actually have all 3 Whale Waves. This was like the set I bought to like get multiple Beyblades. I imported them from Japan. They finally showed up. But they make a lot. These Beyblades make a lot of noise. You know, I tried to make the setup like not intrusive on me, not too intrusive on me, which ended up making like required me making a giant required me making a giant arm to get just to like actually like sit down. Okay, music's a little loud compared to me, so let's lower that. But yeah, thinking of like Little Big Planet and nostalgia, it made me like start pondering. I was pondering as you think. I was thinking about the idea of how a lot of like, you know, media and games, they really the idea that a lot of games, people really beg for like games to have sequels and whatnot, right? And for a lot of series, it can make sense, but for a lot of series, it doesn't. But people still ask for more anyway, so you know, they always ask for more content. And it's like they don't know when to stop asking for more stuff, you know? It's like this thought came mostly from the idea of watching like people talk about Sly Cooper, the new, because I remember when I was younger, they made the Sly Cooper like 3 collection, like Sly Cooper PlayStation 2 collection, and what they did was they made that, then they announced basically Sly Cooper 4, and apparently that one was not that good. So people, like, you know, that's when the game just ended. But people are still asking, they'd want a Sly Cooper 5. But really, I mean, as much as, like, 3 made a somewhat, like, open ending, I feel like it could have, you know, it's one of those, they could just not make more. I guess I could explain a bit more about Beyblade, like, some of the new stuff you can do. Like, there's ways you can, oh, you can't even see it on camera. Like, if you launch it at an angle like this, you could do a more defensive launch. Oh, crap. Which helps it, that angle makes it so when the attack ones hit, it makes it so it can defend against, those, like, special hits better. Oh, I guess I should explain more rules besides just watching. I mean, I don't really care about the rules. I just like watching metal discs hit each other, okay? Okay? And still, my favorite is El Drago. Not Lightning, though. My favorite's actually Meteor. Meteor El Drago, the one that can spin steel from the Metal Fight series. It's just that they haven't made Meteo yet. Meteo is one I will import. I will pay like $30 for it. But basically, there's 3 ways to get points in this game. So you have it so your bay outspins their opponents. You get 1 point. There's one way where they fall out into these little pockets. You can see right here. These little pockets. So if they fall in there, they get 2 points. But if you land effectively a super attack, it's called an extreme finish. You go on this little line called the extreme line. It hits it, and they fall into this pocket, the middle pocket. You get more points, and the idea is like you're supposed to get like 5 points or something. But I'm like, whatever. Yeah, this is if you're wondering, this is like my actual room. Like, I have a different room. It's just a room that no one was using. That was where my computer is. That's where I usually stream. So this is like my actual room, because I needed a clear table to actually have this Beyblade stuff. I was really conflicted on whether or not to actually stream today, but let me see what's happening here. Oh, I forgot to put it on like loop, so it's just going through the last 2 things I just added. Let me just change the music out. Okay, so it mutes. I mean, that's good for me that they it at least mutes the ads, so I don't have to worry about it doxing me again. Currently, the meta for Beyblades. Oh, the music's too quiet. This is actually kind of like an okay setup for me to be able to see and talk to chat if anyone ever shows up, because I'm like, I can see everything and it's immediately within my peripheral vision, unlike my computer setup. But, okay, let me explain. So, with all the typings in mind, currently there's actually like the arguable best blade in the game right now is this one named Wizard Rod. He might have been dethroned recently though. The reason why it's currently like, it's one of the best, like it's like top 4, is that if you think about it, these are spinning tops, right? So the more perfect of a circle it is, the more stamina it has. Plus the weights of these blades, like a very light blade. That's actually pretty heavy. Do I actually have any really light blades? Oh, you know what? This one's light. Shinobi Shadow is a light blade. Its purpose is similar to Wizard Rod, but the thing is that it's too light. So it actually can't... It's meant to be a defense type, which I don't really understand how. It's more closer to stamina, because of the way it's like, it's basically a circle. But the thing is that it's too light, so it can't really do it too well. You have to, like, give it some handicaps with giving it better parts, which you could just give to something else like a Wizard Rod, where if you look at it, it's damn near a perfect circle. And if you look in the back, usually they counter these by making like the weights imbalanced, so that it teeters, it loses speed easier. But this is also still damn near perfect. So the current best Wizard Rod combos, actually, the best combo in the game is Wizard Rod on a 9-piece, 60 height on ball. So this is currently the best Beyblade in the game. Well, at least like top. So why don't we pull it up against someone like good, pretty okay. Let's put it against this one, Roar Tyranno. I don't have Tyranno beat. Okay, usually the best thing for this. It's actually crazy how much like you have to think about it. So this is a, if you can see it, it has basically three sides. So ideally, if you had a 3-sided bit, you can either have it so it's set like this, which balances it out and makes it or to have more stamina, or you can have it like this, where it can it trades its stamina for more power, so both the ratchet and the metal part hit the opponent. But yeah, I guess you know, once I get to it, you know, we get through all the basics. I may or may not repeat this next time. This is mostly like a feeling out stream. Like we're feeling this out, right? Okay, let's see. What's a good oh, you know what? Cyclone's a pretty good attack bit. You know, every once in a while we'll flip it and get a left spinning day, because those are pretty neat. I really love them. Really love the idea of, I mean, I guess the idea of being a little bit more special than other people is kind of fun. W Beyblade X video. Oh, thank you, Ice Kick. We're just having a bit of fun, just streaming, doing some Beyblades, yapping, you know. Because I've been just getting really into this. This is really interesting to watch, you know, watching the clashing and whatnot. Yeah, how you doing today? Yeah, Wizard Rod 960 ball. Oh, I guess I should also mention I did modify my string launcher. If you can see, I guess you can see from like this part. I did modify it, less so for it to have more power and more like, I don't have to yank the cable for more power. I just need to pull it slowly. It'll have about the same amount of power as like a unboosted string launcher. Yeah, look at that. Because it has so much stamina, it can just hit this. It can out stamina the Roar Tyranno. Let me look up some stuff. I have my Beyblade X set today. It's awesome. Yeah, it is pretty awesome. I love it. I love this stuff. The amount of like wax and like boom, 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 boom type stuff is pretty amazing. What set did you get? Did you get the one with the green? Did you get Attack or Tommy like import, or like or did you get like the Extreme Stadium with Drawn Dagger and Mammoth Tusk? Like, did you get the one that, like, this set with, like, the ones that came with, like, these two? Or did you get something else? Yeah, let's actually pull these out. Yeah, let's actually pull out that set's combo. What was it? It was Drawn Dagger, Force... Yes! Ah, nice! Yeah, if you're able to get like a 3D printer or something, it's very much worthwhile. Like, look at this. The possibilities for this, very much endless. So let me just reorganize this. Stream's making me a little flustered. It's making me unorganize my parts. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. I figured it out. I can understand the trust in Dragon. Yeah, what's it? Tuscan Dagger. Then he was on. Yeah, 360. Yeah, 360. These were the sets that came with it. Cosmic Starfall, hello! How you doing? We're just here to talk, and then everyone's, and then, you know, full Beyblade, you know, it's been fun. This is a Oh yeah, my message comes a little bit late. Yeah, I can understand that. There's, you know, your message being a bit late, and then my stream latency. Yeah, we just talk about whatever, right? You want to talk about adult topics? More adult topics. We can just talk about this Devin. Oh man. But yeah, for in this case, I'm just using this stadium because my Takraton stadium. Well, I mean it's a fake one. I do have a real one actually, but like I want to use my fake one until it completely breaks, even though I've been repairing it. But also, oh, I gotta up the music for this one. For this one specifically, let me actually pull it out. Ooh. I have to readjust the camera to get this to fit. I'm just more nervous with this one because the way they designed it is like it's more open, so that if the Beyblades clash, it can just fly out and smash into my wall or something, and that's gonna suck. Okay, let me move the camera back. Give the camera a bit more distance. You know, we do a few more. What Beyblade series did you grow up with? I grew up with the Metal Fight. But the thing is, funny enough, I never actually did it because my parents never let me get a Beyblade. I grew up with the Metal Fight right from the beginning of it. You know, all the way with Storm Pegasus, all the way up to 4D. Like, I mean, I knew about Shogun Steel and whatnot, but I didn't watch that one. I watched up to Metal Masters. Yeah, I really like the little gimmicks you can do, like on Makerverse specifically. There's this one bit where it's actually like a spinning like PLA ball because if you 3D print it, it makes things a lot more interesting because they start like reacting differently. Oh. They're also like significantly more aggressive, which I think is pretty neat. But what I'm scared of, like I said, is that they can fly out somewhere. If you hear a huge thud, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, I grew up with the Metal Fight series, so I'm pretty excited for the Storm Pegasus like remake that will show up eventually. Whether or not they do it separately. At my local Target, I found Beyblade X hiding from me. Wow. Yeah, it took a while for them to show up where I am. And even now, it's like apparently Wave 3, the new stuff with like, you know, Wizard Rod, Drawn Buster, like this is not one I found locally. This is just, I just happened to import it. Around when it came out, it just came out. Let's actually swap out. Let's pull out a left spin. Apparently rumors that Cobalt Dragoon's gonna come out soon. If your place has it come out on time, it should show up around in March. Alright. What's your favorite X-Bay? Probably right now it's actually Roar Tyrano, this one. I don't have... as much as I want to say, like, you know, Lightning El Drago, because it's, like, part of the ones I liked as a kid, that's a little, like, you know, it wouldn't be right to count that, right? It's like, oh, that's cheating. That's one of the old ones. Okay. You know, 560 Cyclone. Which Metal Fusion? mean, my favorite of all time would be still Medio El Drago. But, like, if you want me to say specifically for X, it would be, probably Roar Tyranno. With Burst, I never actually got into Burst. That was like, you know, I aged out of the demographic at this point. And then all of a sudden they say, hey, this one's for adults. And I have adult money. Oh yeah, the black parts here is stuff I did, like, repairs. Like, these things were strong enough to smash holes into the stadium, so I had to, like, re-glue it. It's pretty funny. But from what I've seen, like, what I've seen from Burst, my favorite is probably Excalibur, which I know they're doing apparently rumors they're doing a remake of, which I'd be pretty excited because I just think that giant sword motif is kind of neat. Oh, this one's pretty loud. Let me just lower that. So we're just, you know, talking Beyblades. One fell at some point. I need to pull out my phone again. But yeah, don't expect this to be a regular occurrence. This is just like, oh, hello there. Hello there, spawn point. This is like a first time doing this. Probably not the last, but I wouldn't say something to, like, you know, go about. We're just playing with Beyblade, talking about stuff. I guess another talking topic I was thinking of was, I was starting getting recommend. Have you seen Squid Game 2? No, I have not, actually. I've only seen, like, the little memes that showed up, but I haven't actually watched it. Like, I kind of watched one, the Squid Game 1, but I didn't actually really watch it. Also, you came to my recommendation. Really? Seems that I'm doing something good then. You, what, been occasional streamer every once in a while? It's like, I guess, you know, usually people say not to do variety stuff, but, like, I like to change things up every once in a while. Even if it takes a while for me to change it up. But I don't know, sometimes it's, for me, streaming has always been just a complete hobby, you know? We just do whatever. Let's put up this one. Even though I don't have too many parts, I do like to see how I can, like, make things. Big fan of Monster Jam. Hello. How you doing? We're just talking about something. I don't know. We got anything's on. Most things are on the table, not everything. What kind of X base? Yeah. Okay. Let me pull it out. Pull out my little tray. So I have Cobalt Dragoon, both the El Drago remakes, Wizard Rod, Rod Wizard, Arrow Wizard, Shinobi Shadow, Sphinx Cowl, Whale Wave, the Drawn Dagger, Roar Tyranno, Mammoth Tusk, Chain Incendio, Scythe Incendio, man, what was it? Leon Claw, and then Sting Unicorn. You know, I'll get a new one every once in a while. Oh, you run your own channel? I'm assuming about Monster Jam? What is it? The name's a little familiar with me. What is it? Probably Monster Truck Rallies and whatnot. Never been one for one of those, but, you know, doing what you love, that's the best part, you know? Right now, I think Beyblades are pretty neat. Where one? Did I drop one of them? I dropped one of my Beyblades. I just don't know where it fell off to. Guess I'll have to deal with that later. I wonder where you guys all came from. Like I'm just here doing whatever. I don't even know what time it is for you people. Oh, these are. Oh, there he is. Okay, swap out. No left spins. 2 right spins. Where did I throw my? Hold on. There it is. That's a cool collection. Yeah, they all just came in pretty recently too. You know, taking advantage of. Do you watch Left Babe? Oh yeah, I started watching those guys. I started what's it? Zangy. I watch him. It's kind of funny how I don't know if he actually credits the videos, but I did notice that he started no, it's not started. He's been using music from Dokkan, the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, the video game. I think that's kind of neat how he does that. Left Bird, I've seen some of his videos, Beyblade Geeks, OMBBG, I think that's what they say. I watched some of their videos for more like the new stuff. I watched this other guy, his name is like Ilinuk. He's pretty neat sometimes when I'm like, oh, I want to see, you know, see what's up with the new stuff. Oh, you need. Yeah, no, unfortunately my camera can't actually catch everything. Currently have all the drawn bays, all the hell bays, both Leon Claw and Crest, Rudder and Wing, Samurai Saber, and all the multi bays, minus Nightmail. Nice! What's that? That's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I don't know how many does multi have. Just a lot. Yeah, that's a pretty big collection. That's like maybe 15. I guess about 15. Yeah, it's actually kind of neat if you have both stadiums, which if you have the money, and Cola Dragoon, dude, nice. Personally, I like really like them El Dragos. For America, I would not be surprised if they show up at around April or May. Because supposedly Dragoon's gonna show up in March, and I'm assuming El Drago's gonna show up the next month. After that. Whoa. Someone just subscribed? I don't have a lot of my functions are like improperly done because it's on a whole different system than I usually stream. But thank you. Like like I said, as much as I do appreciate us, you know, someone subscribing, this is not my normal content. This is just something I just happen to pull up. If you are interested in like 3D modeling, mostly 3D modeling, and once in like 3 months a game, then yeah, sure, you know, continue visiting. Or if you like how much I yap about stuff, you know, sure, go ahead. Thank you. Still, I'm not exactly new, but I'm new to more people showing up, I guess. I get nervous, as they say. But I just kind of pretend it's like, oh, same amount of people. It's out there. Oh, you can see it. You can. Oh, I don't know if the camera can see it, but there's like a little wobble on. Actually, that wobble's actually pretty bad on El Drago, so that's probably how they balanced him. I know people said that they put a imbalance in it, so he's more balanced. So it's like, you know, he doesn't overpower everyone, but like, ooh, I can see it's kind of bad. I guess we need to, I don't know, something. Yeah, something about the flat that they added onto this one really keeps the energy of how Lightning played in the Metal Fights days. But I'm also trying to, you know, whoops, excuse me. You listen to too many YouTube videos about these Beyblades, and you start trying to play meta, right? Like, oh, he's a 3-piece thing. You gotta use 3 pieces to make him, like, I don't know, make him viable. It's like, nah, you gotta just have fun, right? Then, you know, speaking of that, let me actually take the 5 off of El Drago. Let's put that 1 back on. One's pretty fun. I really like the 1 hits it does. Yeah. Oh, almost got out. Yeah, I'm guessing he's losing because I put in like a 3 modeled version of Quake. But let's actually pull out something a little bit better for him. How about Replica Unite? But yeah, something to talk about. What was it? What are 2 of them? Like, oh. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but you know how if you watch like cooking channels and whatnot, they started saying like when they're like naming off flavors, they're always talking about stuff like, you know, sweet, salty, bitter, sour, and sometimes it's either what they say is either savory. Oh yeah, sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and sometimes they say either savory or umami. And I was like, you know, pretty confused. Like, why do they keep on saying that? Like, oh, like, are they interchangeable words that they just want to use to sound like, you know, more posh, more like elitist? But it turns out, apparently, I was talking to someone about that, and what they said was, the reason why it's actually separated is because when they, ooh, we almost got out. When they, the naming for savory is that with savory foods, it's like the meaty stuff, right? Just like kind of like umami. But the difference is that savory is always salty, but umami doesn't have to be salty. So that's what the difference is. So umami is just like, I guess, pure savoriness without the salt. I just think that's kind of neat, you know? I love listening to, like, origins of, like, words, right? Like, I could talk about, you know, a bunch of words, dissecting them down, like, oh, this piece, oh, you know, I thought it was kind of stuck. Okay, let's pull out Drawn Dagger. Drawn Dagger on, I don't know, 960, I guess. I don't have too many Ratchets. I want to get more, but, you know, Hasbro... You know what, let's swap stadiums, too. Oh, right, the thing I was talking about before with this was that because of how big of a stadium this is, it actually makes it so it encourages, more, stamina and defensive play, while as... gonna swap back to the Hasbro Stadium. Since it's so small, something like Wizard Rod is actually like significantly worse. There we go. So let's actually pull out Wizard Rod. Oh, I already gave him my. I have two 960s. I think this music's been playing long enough. We just swap songs. Oh yeah. It's been playing for like 20 minutes. Oh yeah, this one. I'm sure. I don't know if this one's gonna get me like hit, but this one I really remember. This one's like Little Big Planet, way back when. I wonder. Actually, nah. You know what? Even if I did get copyright strike, I don't care that much. Like they don't strike me, and like they don't give me strikes. They just like, oh, any AdSense you get from it, like all 1 cent I get. Okay, sure, buddy. If you really wanted that 1 cent that badly, you could have just asked. I would have given it. Okay, what's really any bay that like super aggressive can beat Wizard Rod in the this stadium. Yeah, oh right, drawn dagger. And then we swap launchers. I wonder if they'll actually make a dual launcher like they had in Burst. Like, I'm aware of a lot of stuff that they did, but not that I didn't participate in it. Because, you know, I only learned to know about them because I learned about them later on, like after it was over. Oh. I got stuck. Nope. Oh, you know, I actually realized I forgot to change the thumbnail, but on this stream, but it's fine. I do wonder how this is age rated, because now I'm like, you know, some people show up, they talk, it's like, gets me a little bit more concerned about what I say, rather than being a little less filtered than I planned. Yeah, no, I mostly just, you know, I had this stream because of like, oh, here's a time spot that I think I could do. I'm like, yeah, that's probably okay. Okay, the Unite bit is not enough. Oh, the really fun ones. Once you can, if you know how to 3D print, or you have access to a 3D printer, stuff like this, if you have multiple materials, like this is a clone of Cyclone, but the thing is, this is a modification for me, where I changed the Cyclone part to rubber, so it's like super aggressive. I should post all of my modifications so that you can actually like print them. I only really bothered to do it with the rolling ball because I thought that one was like the one that people liked the most. And even then, it still loses. Let me actually pull out a better blade then. Okay, the Gash Maker himself. Whale Wave. That's what I noticed, at least. Oh. Oh, I messed that up on this setup, huh? But yeah, oh, someone subscribed, thank you. This was, like, made together with, like, tape and glue. So I don't actually have, I don't actually have all my settings right, because, like, clearly you saw that was way behind all the stuff I was supposed to have up. So I'm like, oh, whoops, that's my bad. Guess I didn't do enough testing on this, even though I did no testing. No, we gotta move this back. Nice. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna get any more Beyblades for a while. I'll just wait until America gets their, once they import in, what's his name? Impact Drake. Now that's a boy I want. The first rubber Beyblade, rubber in the X format. Now that's a guy. Okay, swap out Wheel Wave for Wizard Arrow. So, what? I have not figured out what a good bit for Wizard Arrow would be yet, because the way it's shaped, like you'd say like, hey, look at that, that's a good one for a 2, but 2 doesn't fit right. Okay, my hands are full. Drop. Here we go, 2. Like ideally, if you had 2, it would be able to sit like this, right? Maximizes attack. But it's its opposite, which I guess in a way works because it lets it like balance it out. It's not helpful in our case because it doesn't do what we want to do. I guess I wanted to prove a point to say like Wizard Rod isn't that good and isn't as dominant in the Hasbro Stadium, but I'm doing a pretty bad job at showing that. It's clearly winning. Oh, after this fight, I'll actually show something kind of neat. I mean, I don't know if it's that neat, or if the camera can even pick it up, but I'll try showing it. Yep, Wizard Rod wins again. Okay. Can you see it? Okay, you can kind of see it. Even though it's unfocused. But, apparently, like, when I'm playing, I pull it like this, right? And I'm like, oh, there's a lot of weird dust. Oh, where'd that come from? If you look to right here, it's actually shaving the plastic off. That's wild. I was pretty amazed once I realized, like, oh, it's shaving that away. Alright, I haven't tried Shinobi Shadow with a 560 yet, huh? Let's try that. If you look at the shaping, it's not really that great with 5, but you know, we're not here for meta play, we're here for a good time. And by that, we add in a false level. So I've only streamed for an hour. I might call it in soon. Get a little... Oh, wow. Was it ever one? You know, yapping all this much? I thought I'd have a bit more, like, you know, stamina when it comes to yapping. But maybe it's my ripe old age of the prime human body. Got ripe old age at 22 getting me tired. Nope. Phone. I thought my phone rang. Oh. Yeah, every once in a while I gotta, like, look up and, like, make sure, like, oh, is it missing the camera? Yeah, I gotta be careful about that. I am also covering the camera. I'm also covering chat, which, that's unfortunate, but I'm not one for you why this I've never been one for that. I've had a lot, people have made notes about how much I'm bad at it. They always talk, like, when I worked I've worked retail before, and they made it like, damn, it's like this. They call it, in the retail biz, they call it merchandising, which is displaying items in a way that's aesthetic. And they go say like, I'm bad at it, and I'm like, yep, because I have a completely different mindset compared to, like, for that. Like, it's really hard to let go of the idea of, like, okay, do I prioritize making it look pretty, or do I prioritize having it on the shelf? And that I prioritize having it on the shelf more. Yeah, the real stadium I have for this is actually the double extreme stadium, which I have not opened yet. I also have not gotten the Beyblade out of that. I'm like, yeah, I guess I can just sit in there while I play with my other stuff. Because, you know, still busy with other, you know, real life things, I guess. But I do think this is pretty neat. You know, I built this whole setup. I had to build this cost a lot of PLA to make, this little arm for the webcam. It costs a lot of PLA. But I guess my definition of a lot is not too much, because it's like more than 200 grams. Like, that's not that much to most people. This was actually like almost a whole kilogram to like print out. But this will help me have it so new print, like what is this? Oh, low flat. No, low rush. Oh wow. So it lets me do more HandCam streams. So if I really want to, I can actually start doing like model kit streams. I can stream showing the build process of, like, I don't know. I still have a master grade in the closet hidden away. Maybe we can do a stream of that. Alright. Something going on long enough. You know, it takes a while to actually build these Beyblades, so I wonder if people are actually okay with the little time gaps in between words, like how to yap and I guess the disadvantage that the Hasbro Stadium has is that the pockets are super deep, so you don't get the cool, like, every once in a while in the Japan Stadium, you can have it so they actually, like, jump out and continue fighting, and sometimes you can still win, and those are some pretty insane, like, comebacks. And this one, no, if they fall in, they're done. I find it kind of neat how, I guess because of how much plastic's on the El Drago, that the clinking is actually different. Let me, no, whoops. Let me show the difference, and then, we'll call it in. I'm getting tired. Yeah, what's a good example? I guess Leon Claw. Yeah, you can only go so many times without starting to get like a little actually getting a little annoyed. I have a 1, a 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Oh, and then also the made up ones I have. I didn't even pull out any of those made up ones. Yeah, listen to this. Okay, and then let me pull out the El Drago again. They have a little bit of a different sound. But, you know, I think 1 hour is good enough. You know, this is mostly like a figure it out stream. I'll actually review the VOD later on just to make sure, like, hey, is this actually running properly? Because I can't actually tell on my end at the moment, which is what makes me so concerned. But I think we'll call it in for today. I'm not actually sure what happened. Oh wow, bad bitrate, huh? Oh, that must have done something pretty wrong here. Not 100% sure what happened because I can't actually see, but I think 2 people subscribed on YouTube, so thank you. There was a lot of people who did show up, you know, in and out. Let me actually go and like look at them. Ice King, thank you. Cosmic Starfall, thank you. Spawn Point, thank you. Big fan of Monster Jam, thank you. Okay, that's the people who chatted, so that's the people I saw immediately. And anyone else on YouTube, thank you. Anyone on Twitch, thank you. I think we'll be calling it in for today. Even though it's only been an hour, it seemed pretty fast. I'm getting a little tired. You know, might lay down for a bit and then go back to doing stuff. So call it in. Next stream will probably be a regular type of 3D modeling stream rather than a HandCam playing with Beyblades. Though I could do it more often if people like think it's neat. So yeah, we'll call it in for today. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.